this recruiting grind isn't for the lazy at all. It takes more than just skill as well. It takes strategy. It takes a team behind you. And that's kind of what we present here at Pro 7 Sports. And today, I've got one of our very own. He's a wide receiver that's sure to create an opportunity for himself on the next level. And I'm excited to share that start of his journey with him. So we have on Ethan Christian. So, Ethan, look, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you, Coach. I'm happy to be here.
Awesome, awesome. So let's take it back here. So I want to go back and tell everyone, kind of where you're from, how long you've been playing this game and how long this has been a passion of yours to play at the next level.
Yes, sir, Coach. My name's Ethan Christian, and I've grown up in a small town called Bradshaw, located in West Virginia. I play wide receiver, and I've started playing football ever since I was 5 years old. The dream to play college football really started when I was in my sixth grade year. That's when I realized that I want to play this sport for as long as I can, and I knew I could do anything that I set my mind to. You know, some obstacles for me were coming from a small town. You don't really have as much athletic help as what other athletes do in big cities, such as like a personal trainer or someone to always like motivates you to, train or get in the weight room. You don't really have that in a small town. So you
Right.
really have to do it yourself. And that's really what I've done throughout these years.
Gotcha. Got you. So let's talk about what recruiting looked like before we met you, right? Before you joined us, what did your plan look like if you had one and kind of, what you and your family were doing or posting or, trying to accomplish when it comes to recruiting?
Yes, sir. The recruiting plan for me before I joined Pro 7 Sports wasn't really much. On X, I tried to post a couple clips of me here and there. I tried emailing a couple college coaches, but nothing really. I felt like I was missing something. I didn't really have, I feel like I needed some more help because it's basically really hard to do getting noticed by college coaches when you have thousands of other athletes doing the same thing as you, and you don't really have a chance to get the college coach to notice you if you don't have help.
Gotcha. Yeah, absolutely. So now, Ethan, so now let's talk about what's kind of changed. I know you're fresh into it, right? We're in
Yes,
the
sir.
beginning stages of bringing you on board, but kind of what have you seen that has shifted and changed for you, you know, after coming on board with Pro 7 Sports?
What shifted for me was that I began to notice how much easier it is to contact college coaches. I mean, the Pro 7 Sports, it already has all of the college coaches listed, their emails, and it's just so much easier to contact those coaches. Um, so much easier to find other information for colleges too, and like the programs they provide. And you could also, like, you have access to planned workouts, and you can access a nutritionist that's always there to help you. And it's really just they always want you to be better, to be the better version of yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the ultimate goal at the end because, as being peers to college coaches, we have to bring in front of them an athlete that is as complete as we possibly can,
Sir.
So that's why we offer what we offer to our athletes. So now talk to the athletes that may be listening to this, that may be viewing this, and what lessons have you learned, in this journey before Pro 7 Sports, after Pro 7 Sports? What can you throw out there that may be able to help another athlete?
Um, some things I would throw out there is that the highlights alone aren't enough. You got to stay consistent with your trainings and your workouts. You got to get in the weight room. You got to keep in contact with as many college coaches as you can because just sitting there waiting for the college coaches to come to you, most of the time it doesn't work. You gotta keep in contact with them, and you really got to find someone to help you and mentor you throughout these recruiting years. Because, like I said before, you need that help to get the college coach to notice you when thousands of other athletes are doing the same thing.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. All right, Ethan. So let's talk about goals. Let's look ahead. Let's look into the future right now. And what's next for you on and off the field? What are your plans?
Yes, sir. I like to find a college that provides a physical therapy program, 'cause that's really what I would like to pursue. A college that's not too far away from home, and a college with good academics, but also a great coaching staff, and somewhere that can develop me as much as it can. Um,
Yeah, that hey,
that's about it.
that sounds great, man. That sounds great. And you have the ability to do that, when it comes to you having control over, what coaches you're contacting and talking to and the research you'll be able to do on your platform as well. So now look, here's the most important part of this. Now, your pitch to college coaches. College coaches will be listening. So let's talk about, I want you to look into the camera when you talk about this too now. And let college coaches know exactly what they're getting by bringing you, Ethan Christian, onto their campus and program.
Yes, sir, coach. They're not only getting just a player, they're getting a hard work, and I'm dedicated to the game. I won't back down from a challenge, and I'm always there to compete.
Love it. Love it. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. So, look, Ethan, what we do on all of our podcasts is we make sure we drop gems for others that are listening that could help them in their recruiting journey as well. And today we're going to do the same. So, we have three gems that we want to drop today, actionable tips. So, number one is clean up your social media. You have to clean up your social media. This is where college coaches are going to find out exactly who you are. You're being recruited when no one's talking to you. Okay. So clean up your social media. That is your digital resume at the end of the day. Now, creating an elite highlight video doesn't mean that you need to be an elite athlete to do this. It just needs to be a highlight video that catches a coach's attention. So you need to design an elite highlight video that'll catch the coach's attention because they're not going to watch a 3 minute video. They may watch three clips of that 3 minute video. Then the last tip is be honest about your current level, and then grow from there. There's a ton of kids that have the D1 dreams. And I'm not here to crush any dreams, but you have to be honest at where you are currently and start where you are and work your way up from there. Whether that's going to a smaller school and getting into the portal later, but train to be the best at where you are. Don't dream and not put those intangibles and work habits together to complete that dream. So those are our three actionable tips. Now, look, if you're an athlete or a parent that's watching or listening, and you just don't know, or you're stuck, you just don't know what to do or what's next on the recruiting journey, get on the College Prospect Report. Let us see if we can evaluate you and potentially bring you on board to be a part of our Pro 7 Sports recruiting family. So, look, Ethan, thank you, thank you, thank you for jumping on the call today, man. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to what's to come with you and the partnership that you now have with the Pro 7 Sports recruiting family, man.
Thank you, coach. Thank you for having me. It was a blessing.
Absolutely, man. You take care. Have a great day, and we'll be talking to you soon.
You too, sir.
Peace.